You so much for listening. My name is Craig Pera, and this is Sex Afflictions and Porn Addictions, a broadcast to help you create healthy sexuality and a great life. We spend so much time focusing on him or the sex addict, the porn addict, the liar, etc. In this broadcast, we're going to focus on her. And I'm going to give you 20 tips from the spouse of someone struggling with compulsive sexual behavior. We have the distinct privilege, because our partner program is included in our 16-week men's intensive. I've been working with partners of sex addicts and porn addicts for 9 years, almost 9 years, I think. And it is a core part of our mission for me to make things right, to help them heal and move forward. And this particular partner, we're going to call her Charlie, found herself and continues to be on her journey, which is moving away. Because, and what's so scary for some women, when they start focusing on themselves, they realize, like, oh my gosh, this is moving me away from my partner. Now, the good news is, most of the time, couples use this crisis, the man uses this crisis as a catalyst to create significant change, to address the core issues around the lying, the compartmentalizing, the lack of empathy, the low self-control, low emotional intelligence, low self-esteem, et cetera. And that moves husband and wife, or partner towards each other. Now, there are times when the man either doesn't or can't make things right, and there's so much damage. And as the partner is working on herself and on her empowerment journey, it's why we call the partner program the partner empowerment program, because the only variables that she can control is how she's reacting. And that journey moves her away. Her husband is unable to honor her boundaries. He continues to cross lines. His mental health issues are a draw, are an anchor, are on that relationship. And so it is moving her away. And she has really given her blood, sweat, and tears to the partner empowerment group. And she came up with a list of 20 tips. And I'm gonna read it to you. I'm going to give you some specific commentary on some of the tips, and I hope it helps. And men, please send this to your partners. Show it to them. They need help. They're struggling. They're hurt. They're wounded. It's why the phrase betrayal trauma, while there's pros and cons of every label, but people connect with that. The women connect with that because they know how they feel. There are wounds that must heal if the relationship is going to move forward. And from the partner's perspective, and ladies, I hear this so often, it's his problem, let him deal with it. Well, wait a minute. You just told me that it was devastating. You told me that it's causing physical pain. You're not sleeping. You're sick to your stomach. Your muscles hurt. You're in pain. You're literally struggling with like some form of PTSD-like behavior. Those wounds must be treated. Those wounds must be treated. They must heal if you're going to be happy. And our partner empowerment program is all about you. All about you, to help you heal and move forward with or without him. So here is Charlie's running list of reminders that helped her. She notes the podcast that you're listening to right now. She talks about Michelle's survival guide, the spouse survival guide. You can get that on the website under the partner support group section. And she's sharing here the other things that helped her and that she needs to continue to work on to remind herself and maybe help someone else. So thank you, Charlie, for sharing this list. I know after reading it, I knew right away I had to share it with the women who follow me, and the men who are listening to this can direct this to their women, to their wives, so they can help. It can help them heal. Thank you for this gift. Number one, take what is helpful and leave the rest. Period. I want to add to that, though. There's a lot of bad advice out there, and I hear this often. I read this, and it didn't sit right for me. It didn't make sense for me. Don't do everything everybody tells you to do. Take what is helpful, take what is adding value, and throw away the rest. If you are in a counseling relationship and it's not helping, then find another counselor. If you are in the Partner Empowerment Group, our program, and it's not helping, find another program. Find another program. Take what is helpful and leave the rest. Number two, healing is not linear and will take time. Be patient. Where you are on your journey is where you are supposed to be. There will be great days, and there will be days in hell where you will question whether you're making any progress or doing what's needed. Embrace the process and trust that the light will continue to shine brighter in the future. Don't look back. You are not headed that way. Back to basics, self-care, and feeling connected when you are overwhelmed. I got nothing to add to that. That's beautiful. Number three, understand your personality, your core values, your purpose, your protective self, your parts. She's referring to the internal family systems model. She's referring to her parts work. Let me read that again. Number three, understand your personality, core values, purpose, protective self, parts. Your true self will become clearer and more prominent once you focus on yourself and healing your trauma. Find your North Star. For her, for Charlie, it was herself and her kids, and follow it. I want to say that again. Find your North Star and follow it. Number four, understand that compulsive sexual behavior, impulsivity, unhealthy coping, it's not about you and it's not about sex. Let me repeat, all caps now. Their compulsive behaviors are not about you. That's part of the problem. Their compulsive behaviors are not about you. Number five, define, understand a healthy relationship. Define a healthy relationship. Define healthy sexuality and healthy communication. Very important point here. She's saying focus on what it is you want to accomplish. What does a healthy relationship look like? What does healthy sexuality look like? What does healthy communication look like for you? It's so easy to focus on the negatives. It's so easy to focus on the sex addiction, the porn addiction. It's so easy to focus on what he's doing. There's so much great advice here. Define a healthy relationship for you, healthy sexuality for you, and healthy communication for you. Okay? It's so, so, so important. And here's just a real quick aside exercise that I love giving to the women in our program. And it is to, and this is particular to women whose husbands lie about their porn use. The assignment is to make a list of the 5 to 10 major problems in your relationship without using the words sex addiction or porn addiction. Okay, what that's going to do is going to help you get to the deeper issues. Let me say that again. Make a list of the top 5 to 10 issues in your relationship without using the phrase sex addiction or porn addiction. Okay? Let's see here. Number 6, advocate for your needs and set boundaries. Advocate for your needs and set boundaries. Follow behaviors and actions, not intentions or words. His words probably mean very, very little. Action, not words. Number 7, Understand the severity of what you are dealing with and sit in that reality. Sometimes the label sex addict and porn addict are masks for deeper mental health issues: borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, etc., etc. Understand the severity of what you were dealing with and sit in that reality. Understand addict behavior: emotional abuse, manipulation, and gaslighting, lying, denying, deflecting, blamingness, defensiveness versus recovery behavior: self-care, self-love, less reactive, more empathetic, more compassionate, right? That's healthy sexuality behavior. That's recovery behavior. You are not to blame for anyone else's actions. You are not to blame for anyone else's actions. This is so great. Thank you, Charlie. Number 8, you cannot fix, heal, save, rescue anyone. You cannot fix, heal, save, rescue anyone. They have to decide that they are worth the effort for themselves. I'm going to block somebody here. I'm on my live stream. There we go. They have to decide that they are worth the effort for themselves and not others. You are not responsible for anyone else's happiness or to fill some void. True happiness comes from within. True happiness comes from within. Number 9, so important. They're all important, by the way. Focus on your self-care. Focus on your self-care and goals. Happiness can live alongside of suffering. They can coexist. There are always unexpected things or struggles that will pop up in your life. You can struggle well in any situation. You can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and be the better person. You can do that. You have the power. Number 10, only you can decide what is the right path for you. Only you can decide what is the right path for you. No one else is in your shoes paying your bills and living your life. Take the reins. You got this. Take the reins. You got this. Number 11, feelings are just feelings and thoughts are just thoughts. They can be real, but it doesn't mean they are true. Make wrong thought right. Become your internal BFF. Words matter. Make wrong thought right. Become your internal BFF. Wrong thought right is a thought interruption technique that we teach here at the Mindful Habit. And when you have that negative thought, you declare it wrong and insert the right thought. Or you declare it unhealthy and insert the healthy thought. Because sometimes it's not wrong, but it's sucking you into the undertow. It's bringing you down that dark path. Okay, I'm just trying to get rid of some of these chats. Okay, how do I get rid of this on the screen? Let me know in the chat if you can see some webcam HD on the screen. Let me know if you can see that. Okay. All right, I think I fixed it. So what we're doing, 20 tips for partners whose husbands struggle with lying, compartmentalizing, compulsive sexual behavior, sex addiction, or porn addiction. Where are we? We are on number 12. Let go of what doesn't serve you. toxic shame, guilt, resentment, anger, others' judgment. Someone else's behavior does not reflect on you. It is not your burden to carry. You can choose to unpack your backpack and carry forward a lighter load of what you want. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Number 13. And notice the theme, ladies, about prioritizing your self care, your self love, your healing. This is saying those core lesson in about 10 different ways. And it is so important, I think, to hear it because you see the opportunity. And that's what I love about this list of 20. You can actually pick specific places, opportunities where you can focus on your body, your responsive, your feelings, your symptoms instead of the story. Number 14, define your self-worth. This is so important. It's why we have the Partner Empowerment Program. Your self-worth comes from within and what value you think and what you want to bring to yourself and not from anyone else. Define your self-worth. Number 15, self-compassion, self-forgiveness, and grace go a long way. I'm going to read that again. That's so important. Just take that in and, okay, what do I do about that? What do I do with this? Number 15, self-compassion, self-forgiveness, and grace go a long way. Number 16, move from reacting to responding. Take the pause, recognize the feelings, and wait for the switch from your emotional brain to logical brain before responding. Take the pause, recognize the feelings, and wait for the switch from your emotional brain to your logical brain before responding. Number 17, people are a product of their experiences, their personality, and knowledge. Some people just don't have the tools, knowledge, desire, and skills they need to be healthy. Words, trauma are transferred to others from unhealed trauma. Just accept that reality. People are a product of their experiences, their environment, how they were trained as children. There's always a family of origin component to this behavior. Always. And her point is some people just don't have the tools, don't have the knowledge, don't have the desire and skills they need to be healthy. It's why, and I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, most of you men need help. The reason why you're in the place that you're in is because there are so many blind spots. And having that third person, like a counselor, a therapist, a coach, someone to expose those blind spots because the input is causing the output. Right? All of your compulsive sexual behavior is a trained, conditioned response. Number 18, find your support tribe. You want supportive, non-judgmental friends, family, and groups like the Mindful Habit. Thank you for that, Charlie. No one needs to face this or any other major struggle alone. Ladies, you are not alone. In fact, I think if we define this problem as people in relationships lying about some aspect of their sexual expression, I think that's the majority of the population. Find your support tribe. If he won't get help, consider, here comes a commercial, consider going to the website, themindfulhabit.com, checking out the partner support group. We have an amazing community of women supporting each other, lifting each other up. I'm so proud of it. Number 19, give yourself unconditional love, kindness, support, validation that you would your own child or family member or friend. Learn how to emotionally stabilize yourself and provide yourself with what you need. There is only one person who can meet your needs. Do you know who it is? It's not him. It's not him. If you can't establish that emotional safety within yourself, that deeper sense of groundedness, no matter what he does, it'll never be there because it has to come from within. It has to come from within. Number 20, the growth process is never complete. There is always an opportunity to learn and grow if you are open and willing. You are worth it. Never stop improving. That is such an important point because the hope is that this healing journey has you living you know what? Here's a great analogy. Let's use food, for example, right? New Year's resolution comes along. How many people go on diets? How many people, I'm going to go on a diet. What do we know about diets? What do we know about diets? They don't work. Diets do not work. A lifestyle change. And that's what Charlie's talking about here on this last one. Your growth process is never complete. Create an identity inside you where you are prioritizing those needs. You are in this state of Kaizen or continuous improvement. You are worth it. Never stop improving. So I just want to oh God, did you see Siri just scared the heck out of me. Sorry about that. I am so grateful for this list that Charlie prepared. She has really used the crisis of discovery to transform, to evolve, to control the variables that she can control, to focus, recognizing those wounds and making a conscious effort to treat them. And to not just treat them, but to prioritize the treatment of them. And that has made her a stronger person. That has made her a better mother. That has made her life has changed, has profoundly changed despite going through hell. Despite going through hell. So please like and subscribe if you're watching this live. If you're watching this via our podcast, Sex Afflictions and Porn Addiction, subscribe so you can keep getting these kinds of videos. I'm going to be going live throughout, up until Christmas time, and after too. But just I'll be going live. So I look forward to seeing you, hearing you again. Thank you so much for listening to me and you giving me your most precious resource. That is a great honor. I hope you get great value. Remember to embrace your power of choice and to feed the right wolf inside you. Make it a great day.